In this video, we'll walk you through the key steps and best practices to ensure a smooth, secure installation of Endura Outdoor Cabinetry so you can spend less time installing and more time enjoying your space. Before you begin, read these tips to ensure proper installation. Having the right tools on hand from the start will help keep your installation smooth, efficient, and frustration-free. Remove the doors, drawers, and shelves before installation to make the cabinets easier to lift and position. To remove the drawer, pull out the drawer lock located on the right side of the drawer, then slide the drawer straight out of the cabinet. Repeat the same step for all drawers. To remove the cabinet door, open the door fully to access the hinge. Locate the latch on the back of the hinge. Lift the release latch. You'll feel it disengage. Gently pull the door away from the cabinet. Repeat for all doors. To remove a false front on a grill or sink-based cabinet, carefully tap from the backside with your fist or a rubber mallet to remove it safely. To attach the supplied stainless steel legs, flip the cabinet on its back to gain access to the bottom panel. Secure each base plate using the supplied screws. Repeat this step for all leg base plates. For cabinets with 6 legs, orient the extended flange toward the center of the cabinet. Before installing, adjust each leg to 4 1/2 inches in height, then screw into each of the plates. This will help reduce the amount of adjustment needed during installation. Carefully lift the cabinet and set it down evenly on all legs to avoid any damage. Before securing your cabinet, it's important to make sure the first cabinet is perfectly level. Place a level across top edge of the end panel and the front of the cabinet and adjust the legs until the cabinet is perfectly level front to back and left to right. Continue fine-tuning until the cabinet is level, plumb, and square. This ensures proper drawer and door operation and a clean, professional finish. The first cabinet placed must be installed level, plumb, and square, as it will serve as a reference point for the entire installation. You will repeat this step for every cabinet installed. When attaching cabinets, it is important you pre-drill your holes. Set the drill bit depth to approximately 1 1/4 inches to prevent drilling through both sides of the cabinet. Once all holes are drilled, use a countersink bit on all holes to ensure the screw heads are flush with the material surface. Level the entire unit, then use clamps to hold the cabinets together securely while fastening. Use 3 or more clamps to ensure adjacent cabinet end panels are tight prior to drilling. On the adjacent cabinet, drill 3 pilot holes along the front edge. Position the holes where they won't be visible, above the drawer rail or behind the hinge plates. Once holes are drilled, use a countersink bit on all holes to ensure the screw heads are flush with the material surface. Insert an 8 by 1 1/4 stainless steel screw into each hole and tighten securely. Do not over-tighten. Next, create a second set of holes running across the top of the cabinet end panel. Once all holes are drilled, use a countersink bit on all holes to ensure the screw heads are flush with the material surface. Finish by inserting screws into all holes along the back and along the bottom of the cabinet. If your design requires a filler, start by measuring the actual opening where it will be installed. Trim the filler as needed using your table saw to ensure a precise fit. Take your time here. A well-fitted filler makes the whole installation look intentional and polished. Position the filler so it sits flush with the front edge of the adjacent cabinet end panel for a clean, seamless look. From the inside of the cabinet, pre-drill pilot holes through the cabinet box into the filler. Once all holes are drilled, use a countersink bit on all holes to ensure the screw heads are flush with the material surface. Insert 8x1 and 1/4 inch stainless steel pan head screws. A minimum of 3 screws is recommended. For countertop application, apply a suitable countertop adhesive to the dog bone openings located in the top cabinet rails. This helps create a strong bond between the countertops and the cabinet structure. Once your cabinets are fully installed, it's time to reinstall the drawers and doors. Start by inserting the drawers. Align the polyglide tongue on each drawer box with the corresponding groove on the cabinet end panels. Slide the drawer in, pressing down on the drawer lock until it clicks securely into place. Next, reattach the doors. Align the hinges with the mounting plates and press until they snap into place. Repeat for the remaining doors, and just like that, everything is back together and ready for use. Doors may be out of alignment. This is easily addressed with the adjustable hinges. For left to right adjustments, rotate the screws shown here. For height, up and down adjustments, use the screw indicated here. To fine-tune the gap between the door and cabinet box, adjust the screw shown here. Using 2 jacks, position the decorative back panel with the decorative side facing out. Installing a decorative back panel requires 2 people. Drill 9 evenly spaced pilot holes inside the cabinet where indicated on the screen. Set the drill bit depth to approximately 1 1/4 inches to prevent drilling through both sides of the cabinet. Use a countersink bit to ensure the screw head secures flush to the material surface. Following the diagram on the screen, fasten using screws along the top at positions 1, 2, and 3. Remove the clamps and finish fastening by applying pressure to the bottom edge of the panel while fastening screws into the openings along the bottom inside edge at points 4, 5, and 6, and finish securing at points 7 and 8. A decorative back panel can transform the back of a cabinet into a finished, furniture-like surface, matching the door style, color, and overall design. It's a simple upgrade, but it brings everything together.